Okay, Aaron, here comes your freestyle head-on view. This is regular speed. You can see that little hitch in your giddy up that we talked about with the distance swimmers up and down stroke. I'm not sure that's going to change a lot. That's kind of your stroke. That's okay at this point. I'm looking more at how you're catching the water with your hands. And what I'm noticing is there's times where it's fine and there's times where it's not, and it's not consistent. So depending on if you're breathing or not, but then sometimes it was fine. It just every once in a while there's a funny stroke in there. A lot of that'll just be from not totally being in swimming shape again. But we'll catch a few of them here. I'll point them out. So this is half speed. One thing, let's get you a little closer. Okay, so one of the things I noticed with the right arm, and it really only happens at this instance, the next time you took a breath it wasn't as bad, but on this particular breath, you're about to take a breath to the right, your right arm's doing the last stroke there, and it just swings really wide. So your hand is here, your shoulder is there. We'd rather have the hand under the shoulder. And it swings wide, but then you kind of get it back in. It's almost that traditional S pull that we were all taught when we were little, but you don't do it all the time. It was just that one breath. And then the other thing, the left hand, which this is really common, but the left hand, while you're turning to the right, it's kind of ineffective for quite a while through your pull. So what I see here is this hand is coming in, it's just dropping, 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 and you're pushing yourself up a little bit with it, and then it's probably engaged right there. So you spent all of this amount of time in water not moving yourself forward with that pull. What we want to do is slip that hand in. You still rotate to take the breath, but bend that elbow right away to engage that whole forearm through the pull while you breathe. And it's more just a conscious effort, not letting your body automatically do whatever it's going to do to get your breath, but to be aware of that hand while you're taking the breath. And then it's a little more engaged when you're not breathing, although it is a pretty straight pull. You can see right through there. You do get it bent once it's under your body, and rotation is good, but if your shoulders are ever hurting, that might be something to start looking at, how straight that arm is. And so then here comes another breath, and this time your right arm didn't swing quite as far. Still a little bit of an S curve, but not as drastic as it was down the pool. And then that left arm dropping again. That's really it. Your eyes are up sometimes. We'll run at regular speed. You can see where you're looking. Where you're looking ahead. I don't know if you're watching for the wall or if the head's just not being very steady, but something to help body position is just keeping that head down consistently. It's just kind of up, down as you pull through. So it really does look good though from under there. There's not anything big, just a little bit of getting in shape and being able to control all those little movements as you're swimming along. Keep up the good work.